Welcome to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank that brings you market views and insights on the go.
Welcome to Cut to the Chase. Today is Thursday, the 7th of September. I'm Daniel Lam, your host for the podcast. Well, as you may be aware, besides being big on chess, I'm also very well versed in movies. The biggest news in Hong Kong cinema over the past week was, of course, Tony Leung receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 80th Venice Film Festival from the multiple Oscar-winning director Li Ang. Now, back in 2007, I believe, they made a very talked-about movie called Lust Caution. Now, the female lead from that movie subsequently made a beautiful set of TV advertisements for a leading China property developer about 6 years ago. The same developer that only just managed to make overdue US dollar bond payments earlier this week, thus avoiding default. The sharp downturn in the property sector has impacted China's growth trends and led to some contagion to trust products and the local government funding vehicles. Hence, over the past week, the government has announced various demand-side measures, for example, reducing mortgage rates, lowering down payment ratios, and also widening the definition of first-time home buyers. So now, does that mean investors should be flocking back into China property stocks and bonds? Well, the answer is no. In fact, our CIO team has a firm preference for Asian IG bonds over high-yield bonds. The latter, of course, being heavy on China property developers. So besides the stronger credit quality, we believe Asian IG has a higher likelihood to be able to benefit from China's policy stimulus. Now, the key reason for our preference lies in the structural issues that the China property bonds space faces. So, for example, the 16-point policy announced in November last year has not really improved funding access for most of the private developers. In the first 8 months this year, contracted sales for the top 100 developers were down 8.5% year-on-year and down almost 52% compared to the first 8 months 2 years ago. Also, the restructurings completed so far have not led to a sustainable capital structure. So while the current set of measures could boost demand in top-tier cities, we believe the structural issues affecting offshore bondholders will be tough to resolve unless we see a wider spread easing of funding conditions and a strong rebound in property sales. So stay with the Asian IG US dollar corporate bonds. That is all from me for today. As always, if you enjoy this podcast, please don't forget to rate and like it. Thanks for listening, and we wish you a happy day ahead.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered Money Insights, a podcast series by Standard Chartered Bank. For more details, visit Market Views on the Go on our website or click the link in the description.